Welcome to CHTV's Morning Announcements. I'm Griffin Gonzalez.
And I'm Ben Heber.
Here are today's top stories.
In sports, Jack Edwards will join us live in studio to talk about the big weekend in Carmel sports.
In news, Sophia will give us a look into this crazy weather we've been having.
And in entertainment, Reagan Markland will be telling us all about the upcoming Star Wars film that will sweep the country this weekend.
Stay tuned for this edition of your Morning Announcements, Thursday, December 14th, 2017.
Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Ben Heber alongside my counterpart, Griffin Gonzalez. And Griffin, finals week is upon us, and with that comes a lot of stress. How are you planning on dealing with the stress this coming week?
You know, Ben, after 4 years of dealing with finals week, the key is just staying relaxed, calm, know what you know, and just study hard, but also get some sleep. And if you do all that, you should be fine.
I would have to agree. We would now ask that you please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
A happy birthday goes out to Emily Alt, Isabel Arroyo, Ariana Sircone, Elise Connor,
Rishi Das, Rahul Devatu, Mina Krieger, Chris Lee,
Oliver Lifford, Grace Orzakowski, Sam Peterson,
Nicholas Shooter, Fatima Sidibe, and Clay Steersman. Have a great day, guys. Now, obviously, Carmel Sports continuing a big weekend once again. The girls' team will have a huge matchup against North Central, but the boys' team has a tough doubleheader against two top five teams. Now joining us, our very own Jack Edwards. Jack, thanks for being on. Tell me, this Carmel basketball team has a tough doubleheader this weekend against North Central and New Albany. What do you expect from this North Central team?
Well, North Central is 2-1 on the season. Their leading scorer is Donald Lee, averaging 21 points per game as a senior. And I mean, Carmel coming off of a tough loss against Fishers where they lost to a buzzer beater. They're definitely going to look to bounce back, especially because their game on Saturday against New Albany is going to be pretty tough.
Well, that game against New Albany will be highly anticipated, mainly because of Romeo Langford. What can you tell me about him?
Well, he's a 6'6" shooting guard, and he's the number 5 prospect in the country, according to the ESPN Top 100. He hasn't committed to a college just yet, but he has several offers, including IU, Kansas, and Vanderbilt. He scored 42 points against the number 2 team in the state, Fort Wayne, and he's a sensational player, and he's a celebrity at age 18.
What about New Albany as a team? What should we look out for?
Well, they're 4-1 as a team. They've only lost to Floyd Central, and they are ranked number 4 in the state. They did beat Fort Wayne, the number 2 team in the state. And remember, there are 4 other players on the court besides Langford, and they're definitely going to cause issues for Carmel. It'll be a tough one, but Carmel have a fantastic crowd, and it's on pace to sell out, so get your tickets soon.
Well, it's definitely going to be an exciting weekend in Carmel basketball. Jack Edwards, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
The announcements for today, December 14th, are as follows. SRT tutoring will take place in E117. The last late bus for the 2017 school year will be on December 21st. Project Sunshine will meet after school in the second floor LGI room. And last but certainly not least, Pinterest Club will have a call-out meeting at H319 after school. Well, across the United States this week, increasing wind speeds have been taking a serious toll on the country, causing serious structural damage and even accelerating the infamous California wildfires on the West Coast. Here to tell us more is CHTV News correspondent Sophia Casati. Sophia, thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Now, what effects can we see these high winds on the Midwest this week?
Well, Ben, the high winds have damaged power lines, which are causing power outages across central Indiana.
Very interesting. Let's get right into the story.
Good morning, Carmel High School. I'm Sophia Casati, here with your news for the day. Central Indiana is recovering after high winds caused thousands of citizens to lose power last night. 40-mile-per-hour winds knocked down power lines and in one case, a utility pole. Over 8,000 electric company customers were left without power. The winds mainly caused outages in Indianapolis, but about 100 Duke Energy customers in Carmel lost power as well. Electric companies sent night crews to repair the damages to power lines and restore power to the customers this morning. Severe winds are not only affecting central Indiana, but California as well. California is working to contain the Thomas Fire as high winds expanded. The fire is the 5th largest in the state's history, stretching across nearly 370 square miles. State fire officials predict that the fire will continue to grow with constant wind gusts into Friday. Over 100,000 people have been evacuated from cities northwest of Los Angeles. The fire has destroyed over 900 buildings, 700 of which were homes. Extreme fire warnings are in effect through Friday. For your CHTV News segment, I'm Sophia Casati.
Thank you so much, Sophia. And we'll, of course, be looking for updates on the Thomas Fire and the progression of the California Fire Department as they work to contain this wildfire in the weeks to come.
Thank you, Sophia, for that update. The following is scheduled for Friday, December 15th. Fellowship of Christian Athletes will meet in the freshman cafeteria at 7 a.m. In other news, changes could be coming to Disney soon. For an update on this and much more, let's send it over to Reagan Markland in entertainment.
Good morning, Carmel. This is Reagan Markland bringing you your entertainment update. This morning, Disney announced a deal where they will be purchasing $52.4 billion in 21st Century Fox stock. The company will acquire Fox's movie studios, network, National Geographic, and Star TV. Additionally, they will receive stakes in Sky, Hulu, and regional sports networks. This isn't the first time Disney has made a big move in the last few years. In December of 2016, Disney released Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. With nearly $529 billion, the movie became the second largest worldwide film opening since 2002. In the following year, they released sub-story Rogue One, which was yet another fan favorite. Tomorrow, Disney and Lucasfilm will release the 8th episode, Star Wars The Last Jedi. Carmel High School alumni and IMAX manager Craig Mintz says that over the next 15 days, they expect 25,000 people to visit the IMAX theater alone. IMAX Indy is one of only 10 IMAX theaters across the country with the rights to play the movie. Critics who were able to view the movie on Tuesday have mostly positive comments. Critic Anthony Haas says that the movie is both the most moving Star Wars movie and the funniest. CHTV's Savion Bias and James Yuska went around to find out what Carmel High School thinks of the new Star Wars films. Check this out.
So the new movie Force Awakens and Rogue One, I think they're good. I like them a lot.
Well, yeah, to put it in a word.
Yes, they're good as individual films, but nothing can replace the originals.
I think that Abrams and the other directors they've gotten for the new movies have done a really great job of capturing the spirit of the old films without necessarily making them more convoluted in the same ways that Lucas did with the prequel trilogy.
I like them because the special effects are pretty cool.
Do I like the new, or am I excited for the new Star Wars movies? Yes, I like Force Awakens, Rogue One, and I'm super pumped for The Last Jedi.
I like Force Awakens because it had like a new addition, or it continued a classic old story. And
Force Awakens was a good reboot to the Star Wars beginning, and Rogue One was a nice prequel compared to the other prequels. That was kind of bad.
Well, I like the new Star Wars movies. Yeah, because BB-8's a cutie.
Not really. I mean, I don't think the stories are as good as the original trilogy. And even like the action, I think the prequels were a little bit better in the action. It's a bit too much action and too little story for me.
Do I like the new Star Wars movies? Well, nothing can get worse than Jar Jar Binks, so it's going to be a step up from there.
What do you guys think?
I can't wait for the new movie.
I can't wait either.
I can't wait. But I'm super excited for The Last Jedi. It's going to be amazing.
I, for one, can't wait to see the movie. It is sure to be interesting as Carrie Fisher passed away since the last movie and Harrison Ford left the series. The first showing of Star Wars The Last Jedi are tonight. Be sure to tweet us what you think. That's all I have for you today. This has been Reagan Markland with your entertainment update. Now back to you, Ben and Griffin.
Thank you so much, Reagan and Ben. Star Wars is really looking like a top blockbuster already.
Oh, absolutely. I'm hoping to get in to see it after the rush this weekend.
Should be a good one.
Students in every grade are invited to try out for the annual Shakespeare competition to be held here at CHS on January 25th. Please pick up an information packet for Miss Kassler in E120, Miss Weichard in H306, or Miss Trackman in H205.
This is a reminder that it is pre-winter break awareness week. Don't forget to give your SRT teachers your food donations. Also, the candy jar contests at lunch are still going on, so don't forget to check it out.
Let's now send it over to some in-studio and video announcements.
Good morning, Carmel High School. This Saturday, 2 to 4, in the freshman cafeteria, Smoothie Smashdown, a smoothie making competition. You have two options to compete or to participate in this event. Both are $5 for the kids at Riley Children's Hospital. You can either make a team or you can come and taste test.
All right, if you guys are making a team, the smoothies will be judged in 3 categories: the best taste, best presentation, and most unique ingredient. Also, we're going to have super fun mini competitions, such as gingerbread house making and gift unwrapping relays with all great prizes. So make sure to come out for a super fun time, all for the kids.
See you there.
Hi everyone, The Highlight's running another raffle this month, and this time it's Polar Express themed. Be sure to pick up a highlight and look for a train ticket in the magazine for a chance to win a holiday gift set. All tickets should be turned into the highlight room, C147, by tomorrow, December 14th at 3:15 p.m. The winner will be announced on Monday, December 18th during morning announcements.
Hi guys, we are here from TEDx Carmel High School, and we will be hosting an event in March that will give an opportunity to potential student speakers.
If you're interested in speaking at our event, please email tedxcarmelhighschool@gmail.com. Thank you.
Good morning. Happy Halloween. It's a holiday you haven't thought about for a while. I'm Mrs. Danquist, and Mrs. McDonald and I are here to present our participation awards for the Ghosts and Goblins, which was held October 28th. We want to thank Carmel High School, as well as each of the students and the staff, for all your participation. We had 2,200 people dressed in their favorite costumes doing a 5K, 2K, and we're raising the most money ever for our teachers. In the participation, we have an athletic team that had the highest percentage of people participating, and that was the baseball team. So they'll be receiving the trophy that every athletic team was looking for. Secondly, the department that won the highest participation was the counseling department, and they get their own pizza party next week. The GCOM that won for the highest participation was Metcalf, and they get a pizza party. The small club that had the highest participation this year was Best Buddies, and they will be receiving a check for $250 for them to use for their nonprofit. And finally, but not least, the participation by the largest club in Carmel High School was National Honor Society. We'd like to take this time to thank each and every person from National Honor Society, and representing National Honor Society is Justin Park, and we appreciate their partnership when they helped us plan it, as well as the day of the event. Go Justin, thank you very much to the National Honor Society.
We're always really fortunate to be able to work with the Carmel Educational Foundation to help the education in the Carmel Clay area, and we hope to continue this positive relationship in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Carmel. I'm here with Carmel Rugby Club, and we wanted to let you know that we are still having our shoe drive through next week. December 22nd is the last day to donate shoes. You can look for the little trash bins throughout the school. They're clearly labeled for it. Donate new and old shoes. Shoes that are good to be continued to wear will be used locally, globally, and nationally for kids who need it, and shoes that aren't in good condition to be worn again will be sent to turn into playground mulch. Thank you.
That is all we have for you today, Greyhounds.
But if you want to see more stories like what you saw today, be sure to check out our YouTube channel, CHTV Carmel Television, or follow us on Instagram at Carmel TV.
For CHTV, this has been Ben Heber
and Griffin Gonzalez signing off. Have a great weekend, Greyhounds.